Just over halfway through the season, we find ourselves surprisingly top of the league with Mitra Kukar. Problem is, we've had two job offers from Japan. Big decision ahead. What should we do? Welcome back to episode 12 of our Pacific Rim Journeyman Challenge, Season 3 with Mitra Kukar. Find ourselves, like I said, surprisingly top of the league. 4 points clear of second place, Persib Bandung. They do have a game in hand, but we're also 8 clear of third place, Pusamania Borneo. But like I said, very surprised where we're at now. Never expected to kind of be this good, quite honestly. I know our kind of first season back in the top flight. Problem is, we've been approached by 2 clubs from Japan in the J2 League. So the decision is, do we stay with Mitra Kukar and see out the season, potentially getting them into the Asian Champions League, or do we jump ship and head over to Japan? But like I said, the decision is, this is a journeyman save, and the danger is obviously becoming attached to kind of a particular club. And because we're doing so well with Mitra Kukar, because we're top of the league, the thought is that really should we stick with them, see the season out. But I think the season in Japan's coming to an end. So obviously, hence why there's maybe job opportunities available. Like I said, my contract runs out in March. I've had no interest in renewing it. So really, is it the best time to kind of jump ship, if you like, and move while the clubs are available? Obviously, the longer I leave it, I may find myself kind of out of contract and no jobs kind of available on the market. So I did apply for a few. I've turned a few down in a place like Malaysia. A few I didn't even get interviews, maybe because I had a contract clause still kind of activated. So got down to 2 clubs. Take a quick look at them now. But like I say, I mean, just a quick recap of where we're at. Like I say, we're top of the league. See there, 49 points. Lost only 4 games all season. Drew 4. Schedule-wise, November wasn't a great month. Kind of 2 draws, couple of defeats there. One of them being in the cup against a really kind of lowly person, Manakwari. Very disappointing. Kind of thought that could be the start of the downward slide, if you like. You know, I thought we'd already rode our luck in the league, getting up there. But came bounced back, 3 wins on the bounce. Obviously destroyed the Persimmon on the return fixture. Beat Madura United at home, and a great win against Persiwa Mina away 4-1. Prince Callan, you can see there, picking up a few goals. Like I say, we're not really setting the league alight in terms of individuals. Probably right now look a little bit here and there, but this, like I say, that's probably what this league's all about. We are conceding quite a few goals as well when you're shaking your defences. But looking ahead as well, our finances, we got bailed out again a couple of weeks back with £100,000 kind of investment. We still find ourselves just under the £500,000 mark there in debt, overall balance. So I'm thinking, based on kind of what I said, like I say, this is a journeyman save. We have to kind of progress. We have to, kind of find that bigger club and keep moving up to find that kind of Asian Champions League winning team. So I think now is a good time. Like I said, contract runs out in kind of March, May time. So now, look ahead. I'd say I did apply for a couple of jobs. One of those was kind of a team that in our early days when we were looking for a job were interested in us, Yokohama FC. I believe we kind of turned them down and kind of went to Indonesia instead for Persikat. Not a bad little outfit. Some great kind of money in the pot there. 13.2 million as a budget. Fantastic kind of wage budget as well. I think for a J2 league, I'd certainly do something with that. Decent training facilities as well, kind of mid-range. Nothing to worry about there. We'll quite easily have kind of picked them as a team to kind of step up to, I think. But one that certainly caught my eye and I had an interview with, and I've currently just been offered a contract, is JEF United Chiba. Look at that there. Fantastic training facilities, great youth facilities, decent academy coaching, which we could probably improve, and above average youth recruitment. Again, decent bit of money in the pot. Healthy bank balances there. 8 million remaining budget. I think we certainly could do something with that in the kind of J2 league. Fantastic wage budget of 111,000, which we're only spending 95. Certainly could be a team that can maybe bring a little bit of youth up as well. So may not need to spend an absolute fortune. But could it be a team that we can maybe get the Asian Champions League with over a couple of seasons? Quite possibly, depending on how we spend the money. But this is the one I'm definitely interested in. So like I say, we've reached a decision point. I think I am going to kind of take this job. My board want me to kind of have a meeting and discuss the kind of contract renewal. I'm not interested in that. I think looking at United Chiba, again, like I said, kind of what I thought. Develop players using the club's youth system. Certainly, kind of a team, a little save I like to do. It's kind of my kind of strength, if you like. Sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. Work within the wage budget. Grow the club's reputation. Maximum of 1 year contracts for players over the age of 32. And like I say, recorded J2 League top half finish, so there's no pressure early days. So it's not as if they expect us to get promoted straight away. But certainly, I think it's a team that we could maybe do that, maybe overachieve again, like we have done with Persicat and Mitra Kukar more recently. So I think I'm going to start negotiations on that. See if I can squeeze a little bit more money out. I think I'm worth 1,400. 1 year contract, I'll settle on 1,300. A little bit of a pay rise for me, I think, by £100. Not bad. So we're heading off over to Japan. Had a great time in Indonesia. Learned our craft, if you like. You know, I've got 2 or 3 coaching badges under our belt. And I think that's probably enabled us to kind of get this kind of teams coming in. I think I'm currently still doing my Continental C now. I think I have to do my Continental A possibly? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I feel a bit guilty. Mitra Kukar's backed me all the way. Give me another coaching badge. So maybe Continental A, I think I'm on now at the moment. So yeah, I mean, if I look at the stuff there, coaching team, I think it may tell me. Got me Continental C. I thought I was doing me kind of Continental A, but no, maybe not. But either way, we're kind of moving on into our next team, into the J League. So as you can see, confirmation in a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate. Anthony Devine has left Mitra Kukar to join JEF United Chiba. Devine lifted the Liga 2 Indonesia with Mitra Kukar in March and will now be afforded the chance to enhance his reputation by bringing success to his new club. And that's the main thing there, enhance our reputation. Devine will face pressure to bring immediate success to Chiba Stadium. Well, we know that's not true. The board are not expecting that. Having stepped up from his previous standing to take sole charge, and will need to hit the ground running if he is to win over those who believe his appointment is a questionable decision. Fair enough. Come from the Indonesian League to the J2 of Japan. Pressure will be on to perform. But I think we can do it. I think it's something that more than possible. Keiji Tanaka was considered to be the favourite for the job, particularly after he was spotted attending an interview with the club, but he ultimately preferred a different candidate. Devine rejected the offer from Yokohama FC. Mitra Kukar will now be looking for a new manager, so I wish him all the best. I think I've secured their top flight status for this season. I don't think I was ever going to win the league realistically. I think I would have dropped off at some point, not having the squad depth. But I think I've certainly put them in a position to survive. Hopefully they get out of that bit of debt and spend many years in kind of Liga 1 Indonesia. But JEF United Chiba finished the season 7th place in the Meiji Yasuda J2 League, following a 3-match unbeaten run. So looking at their kind of team then, reputation 2-star, media prediction 8th, leader director of football. Kyung Hoon Kim is our assistant manager. Not bad there, I suppose. But maybe we'll look to keep him. Don't want to rock the boat too early. Maybe it's kind of keep who I've got early doors and maybe look to change things as we kind of hopefully move up into the top flight. Secure finances, fantastic wage budget, a team with a lot of history, 1 kind of J1 league title, 4 Emperor's Cups, and obviously a couple of kind of lower league kind of accolades there as well. Finished J2 last season in 7th, knocked out in round 16 with the J League Cup. I'm not sure about the round structure, but that seems as though it was a fairly early exit. And knocked out in the 3rd round of the Emperor's Cup. 18,500 capacity stadium. Like I say, excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, and average youth recruitment is above average. So here we go. Preferred tactic, surprisingly, is a 4-2-2-2. A tactic I am actually currently playing with Mitra Kukar, so that could be a kind of a simple crossover. I was actually hoping to maybe kind of look at changing the tactic, trying something a little bit different, but if that's the tactic for this team, or the best tactic, maybe an idea not to kind of disrupt that until we kind of get used to the squad. So we've got Yamada coming on a free transfer. This is obviously what I've done before I got here. 18 years of age. Early signs, the stats don't look too bad. And we'll have a close look at him when we get the opportunity. We've got Yuko Tomo on loan. Suzuki as well. Teriyama. We might take a look at them, see if they're any worth signing and how they performed in the previous season. But to be honest with you, maybe a case of just sending them back to the parent clubs, start from scratch with our own scouts and our own kind of players bringing in. We've already spoke about the board's objectives. Like I say, just want to reach the playoffs in 2027 season. In the next season, yeah, let's look for a playoff place. I think that's kind of changed. It looked at me as though they weren't kind of interested in, well, they want the top half finish. So they've kind of obviously increased that now, which fair enough. I think it's something we can manage. I think it's only the top two maybe get into the some kind of playoff. So yeah, maybe a lot more pressure than I initially thought. Supporters, I want to see the kind of use the club's youth system, which I guess I love doing. Letting me saves anyway, so I'm more than happy with that. Be competitive against Kashiwa Resol if you want to play against them. Guess they're maybe the J1 league. Recorded J2 league top half finish, so they'll be happy with top half. So I will meet the media. I'm trying to keep my media presence high. So a quick look at our squad then. Quite a substantial squad here. Let's have a look, see how many players we actually have. 26-man squad, not bad. Can maybe trim a couple of them off. We'll do that naturally anyway by the loan signings heading back to the parent club. But sort by position, just give us an idea of kind of what we've got here. It seems fairly balanced in centre backs, a couple of DMs. Mainly I'm looking for anyone who can play on the right and left. Certainly looks like a fairly young squad as well. But just sort by age yet to give me an idea. 35, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players over the age of 30 and over. Few players kind of considered in the prime at 29, 28, and a little bit of youth. So fairly evened out, fairly balanced. Just sort by position again there. But yeah, I'm looking to maybe try and incorporate a bit of a different kind of style maybe. I don't want to play that 4-2-2-2 again. Maybe it's better look to play maybe it's a couple of wide men, depending on the quality we've got. Tomo there. Certainly play in that kind of left position, right-footed as well. So naturally cutting on that left as an inverted winger maybe. Crossing's okay, decent first touch, decent dribbling, passing's decent as well. Only 20 years of age, but he is on loan. I don't know if we have maybe an option to maybe buy him, which doesn't look like we do. So, well, looks like a decent talent actually, certainly for our league and our team. Probably lacking in ability throughout the board. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players over 3.5 star. So, but players with a little bit of potential. 17 to 18 mark. Not against kind of playing players. Decent ability. Very strong left foot, very strong right. So you can probably play on both sides. So, yeah, bit of work to do. Bit of quality to buy. Concerned that some of our kind of top players are around that kind of older end of the scale. Centre back there, 5'10", not the tallest. Again, maybe a problem similar to Indonesia, finding kind of centre backs, but decent ball playing defender. I'm leaning towards maybe like a kind of a wide, maybe like a 4-2, 4-2-3-1 or a 4-2-2-2 again, but maybe a wider players rather than the two kind of attack midfielders. But yeah, we'll decide on that. We'll have a little look. Like I say, if I just go to me, yeah. So this is what I want to see, kind of development centre, see what I'm doing with youth-wise and reserve squad. So this kind of player here, 17 years of age, decent potential on him. Unambitious though, which is strange because he has 15 determination. So maybe we can kind of bring him up and find someone to kind of mentor him. Maybe kind of go through and see who we've got. Decent striker as well, some decent stats there for 16 years of age. Yeah, not bad. Certainly a player we can keep an eye on. I'm quite excited to bring a bit of youth in. J2 league. I think it could be the kind of the league where we can maybe experiment with a few youth players. Good bit of pace on this kid as well. Acceleration, finishing, flair off the ball. So 18 years old, probably about the age now where he should either be in the team or getting loaned out. He is available for loan at the moment, but I may actually bring him up to the squad as well. So I think that could be the future, to play with some kind of wide players. So what I'll do, I'll probably go back, set up me kind of me squad, me tactic. Like I say, we made the leap now. We jumped into the J League. Looking at kind of competition wise, we finished 7th last season. Not too bad, 62 points. We need to better that. We need to find, like you say, the winner kind of got promoted on 75, when it was champions. Playoff, it must be kind of 2nd or 3rd, I think. So I'll have a quick look at the competition rules, see what we kind of need to achieve next season. So, Tier 2 League, playoffs, playoff final, winning team wins promotion to Tier. So playoffs, playoff semis. I'm not sure how many. Oh, here we go. So first and second get promoted straight to the J1 League. And then down to 6 is the playoff semis. That's not too bad. So we've got to finish in the kind of top 6. I think that's more than achievable. Game prize money is not outstanding. So I think this could be a league or a structure where we sell, develop players, sell them on, create our own funds, create our own finances. But yeah, I'm quite confident of the season ahead. Just have a look at the league table here. You've got Tomo, who's like the player on loan, was in the kind of up there. I think we could do a lot worse than sign this kid. Maybe someone we can kind of develop on a little bit more. Make some money off him, I think. You can see he's up there with the average rating, 7.37. So maybe daft just let him go and not recall him if he's interested. But goalkeeper, 14 clean sheets. Good to see as well. Fairly decent, 31 years old. Yeah, really happy with that. Good handling, good kicking, good aerial reach, good command of his area. 6'4". 1-on-1s is not fantastic, but I think at this level, I'm quite happy with that as a goalkeeper. Not too many players kind of floating around on the other, certainly the goals, so that's maybe somewhere where we're lacking, is maybe a goal scorer. Goal difference of 11. Yeah, probably is lacking a little bit if you look at the teams above. You know, only a couple behind 6th, but, you know, when you look at the teams there, 5th, 12th, well, obviously, Portus didn't score many either, but then look at the kind of team that went up. 30 kind of goals, 30 goal difference. Yeah, so like I say, a little bit of work to do. Probably go away, do my tactic, bring a few players, set up me kind of coaching stuff as well. We'll come back, we'll have a little chat, see what we've done. Again, I think it's pre-season, so it gives us an opportunity to have a kind of a transfer special as well. Find out who we can bring in, who we brought up from the youth, who we've got rid of, how we're going to kind of set up for the season ahead. Well, the transfer window has opened. Things haven't exactly got to plan how I imagined them, how I want them to go. Had that 8 million in the bank. Thought I'd be able to bring in a few kind of quality signings, but initially we were kind of scouting around Japan. Managed to kind of open that up to kind of Asia, slightly broader range of players. Still really lacking that quality. We do have a restriction on amount of foreign players we can start in the squad at any one time. That's restricted to 4, so very wary about signing like really good quality players, if that makes sense, if I can't start them. So focused on the kind of defensive aspect. We were really lacking kind of defensively. Really kind of poor, both on the wing back and centre back positions. Kind of looking at the transfers, we did bring in 2 centre backs to kind of counteract that. Not world class, but both free transfers. Enzo Martinez, 6'1", okay stats in the areas you want them. Kind of aggression, anticipation, bravery, tackling, marking, okay. Decent jumping reach, make it say 6'1". Something to kind of bulk that defence up. We were really lacking in quality. And Diouf is another one, 19 years old. Already 4-star rating. Again, attributes decent where you want them. Not outstanding in the kind of technical department, but certainly doing a job. In pre-season, he's looking like a good prospect. The other area we wanted to kind of build up on was the midfield, defensive midfield. Brought in Hidaka on a free transfer game. Again, 3-star current ability. Lots of potential there, 22 years old. Really solid addition to the squad. In the meantime, I've got rid of a few kind of, it's a dead wood if you like. A few players want to leave, few that we just kind of didn't feel as though they were going to be adequate for this kind of this level in our team. Yamada was another one I brought in, 18 years old, centre back, just as a kind of a little bit of an option, just to kind of like I say, bolster that centre back position up. 5'11", not fantastic, but I thought someone I'd needed a bodies, to be honest. Like I say, I brought him on loan, and Osawa left back, a position I was really lacking in. Only made the one appearance, 3-star current ability, huge potential. Game, not outstanding in the technicals, but we were really lacking in a kind of left back. And he's actually come in as the best left back we've got, 3-star rating. So, like I say, a few transfers. We've still got money in the account. I'm going to look there, 7.4 million. So I'm still looking. I'm thinking of goalkeeper. Always looking for a decent kind of right back and left back. But kind of say, scouting around, we weren't exactly overloaded with talent. And like I say, I'm very kind of conscious of the fact that I can only start 4 kind of foreigners. I mean, there is some kind of good players out there. It's just kind of getting the ones that we need. I'm not too concerned about my striking options at the moment. I think I've got enough kind of talent up front to kind of grab us goals, but really need to strengthen at the back. And like I say, there's just not a great deal of quality in the areas that I want. We've got a kind of Cho Dong-jae. I don't think South Korea comes under the kind of like the Asian kind of term that they allow you to have, not classed as a foreigner. Got to look at the competitions, J2 League. Have a look at the rules. It does tell you here somewhere. Yep, so nations treated as non-foreign: Thailand, Vietnam, Myanmar, Cambodia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia. So South Korea doesn't come into that kind of category, which is a shame, because I'm going to maybe read the kind of South Korean market. Yeah, really kind of lacking kind of quality options. You can see there things like Dominican Republic, a lot of foreigners that possess a lot of quality. So I'm looking at the kind of maybe some youth, them kind of young potential wonder kids come through. I've promoted a few of my own from my under 23, so just kind of keep chipping away, see what comes up, see what my scouts can bring. Managed to kind of improve my backroom staff since we've been away. Brought in a director of football, technical director, brought in a scout as well, along with the chief scout. You can see I'm very wary coming from the Indonesian League about managing money. I know we're kind of blessed with a little bit better finances here, but I don't really want to cripple that. I'm very kind of cautious and careful, mindful of what I spend. So, looking ahead then, tactics-wise, I've opted for the 4-2-3-1. Fairly standard. One I use for my kind of MTK save. Just reloaded that back up and tweaked a few things. Defensive midfielder being one of them. Still got that ball-playing defender. Playing like a high, aggressive line. Get stuck in. Kind of shorter passing, quick tempo. Fairly wide as well. Spread that kind of that play about. Run at defence. Really want to kind of attack these teams in this league. And like you say, look at the kind of our schedule. So far, 3 friendlies, scoring goals. Conceding, not that many, considering Tokyo Verde was a J1 league team. So fairly happy with that. It's early signs looking promising. Got a couple more friendlies. And like you say, looking to kind of implement a few players, right back, left back, goalkeeper, and maybe another DM. Like you see, we've got the money to do it, but I don't want to kind of just blow all that on kind of for no reason. Like I say, I brought in a few kind of young players as well. Look at our tactic here. Yuka Tomo is a player that we had on loan last season. I managed to get him back. I think that kind of ability. But straight away, he had a fantastic rating last season. He's already grabbed 2 goals and assists in pre-season so far. Pereira is a player I brought up, 17 years old. Fantastic ratings. Grabbed a goal out of 3 appearances. Looking for to see what he can do this season. I've had to fight with a lot of transfers from these, from various clubs, a lot of bids. Suzuki's another one I'm trying to keep all of, trying to keep that little bit of experience, get that kind of blend of youth. Sawa, again, player brought in on loan, I think, from, Shimizu S Pulse. Not a bad player. You can see him more of a full back, but I'm still using him on a wing as a wing back. Grabbed an assist on his first game. You see, goalkeeping department, I'm not ecstatic with, although he has 3.5 current ability. Not too bad, but still think I could maybe do with another bit of backup or something of a bit of better quality. He has conceded a few suspect goals. And maybe the kind of striking department, I've brought in kind of Jopu as a kind of on trial. A bit of potential with him. 6'5". I'm tempted, if I put a bid in for him, I think just have him on the bench. Maybe grab us a couple of goals from corners and set pieces. So just thinking ahead, trying to find that kind of right balance. But still think we're kind of lacking in this kind of defensive area. Got plenty of young talent, kind of up front to kind of switch across this kind of front 4. Yeah, we were lacking a little bit in deep line playmaker, but I think I've got a couple of players there now to cover them positions. So, like I say, look at kind of getting a centre back in, a couple of right backs, and see if we can kind of like build on this team and push for that promotion charge. Look at the competitions, season preview. We are expected to finish 5th by the media. Not too bad. A couple of old players there appearing in Diouf and Yuka Tomo. Obviously, Diouf, the signing we've just made, so that's quite pleasing to see. Other than that, we've not got anyone in the kind of media Dream 11, but you see, it's going to be tough. But if I can finish 5th, that's media's predictions right, I'll be happy. Like I say, that gets us in the kind of playoff places. A little bit higher than that would be nice. But I think that's what we should be aiming for. I think I've looked at the competitions again. I think we need top 2 get promoted, 4 playoffs. So I'll be happy with that. Certainly happy with top 2 getting promoted straight away, but getting the playoffs, that's what everyone wants. Like I say, you're going to use a mix of youth as well to try and get there. Still got money in the bank. It's just hard to find that bit of quality. Like I showed you there before. There's not much around. It's okay having the money, but if you can't buy the quality players in to sign for you, then pretty much means nothing. But we'll keep looking. Like I say, I am conscious they're going to be squad. Kind of got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've already got the 4 kind of foreign players there. Probably won't all start maybe. So maybe he's looking to get maybe 1 or 2. Kind of break that kind of rule and just kind of rotate. But as you say, I think we built the squad up a little bit better. Got a little bit more ability in the squad. Certainly a lot more potential. And I think of this J2 league, it's a perfect opportunity to bleed in these kind of youngsters. Start developing the squad, get them ready for next season. Hopefully get promoted and then they'll have developed. So we'll either make some money off them or incorporate them full time into the first team squad. So I think that's it for now. What I'll do, I'll probably come back for the opening games. If I look at the schedule. Start our kind of league campaign off against FC Ryukyu and Tokushima Vortis. So we'll probably come back for the start of the league, see how we get on, see what the league's going to be like. But they say thanks for watching. If you enjoy the content, please just drop a like. If you want to do a little bit more, please subscribe. See you next time around. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.